Feelings and emotions are strong, especially when you're not in the right place, the right thinking. Your brain's like a compass. It goes to the strongest point where it pulls you. Reaching out to people when you're in this state of mind is greatly appreciated. Reach out to those that you need help. Reach out to those that you think can help you. Don't let it take over your mind. Depression is a powerful, powerful thing. It can take over your mind and take over your life if you let it. Here's a little story about depression. I was sitting in my home. I was just minding my own business. I got a knock on the door. I opened that door, and there was depression. It didn't say good morning. It didn't say hello. It didn't say how you doing. It just came. It just came in, and then it went all through my home. It told me what to do, how to do it, and what to do it, and when to do it. And and whatever it wanted. And I let it. And when it was finished with me, it just got up and left. Didn't say a word, didn't say thank you, didn't say goodbye, didn't say see you later. It just left. Well, a few weeks later went by, and I got another knock on the door, and I opened it, and there was depression again. Depression is standing there with a whole box of groceries, and it goes into my kitchen and starts taking everything that I like to eat and puts everything in the cupboard that it likes to eat. Again, it took over my home. And then when it was finished, it left the same way as last time. No thank you, no goodbye, no see you later. Well, a few months go by, and I get another knock at the door. And there's depression again. And it's holding a suitcase with clothes. And it goes through my closet and takes out all my bright colored shirts and clothing and hangs up all its black clothes. Makes itself at home and tells me what to do, when to do it, how to do it. And I did everything it asked. I did everything that depression asked me to do. Well, and then in the morning, I was at the table drinking my coffee, and depression came in. I knew what depression wanted. I knew what depression wanted me to do next, but I already tried it. It didn't work. So I looked at depression in the eyes. I said, sit down. We need to have a talk. So depression sat down to talk, and I said, look, listen, I want to come and sit here and talk. Look, you're welcome to come here anytime. You're here. Anytime you want, you're welcome. Anytime you want to come in, you're welcome here. But when you do, you have to follow my rules. And with that, depression stood up and looked at me and said, I respect you. I asked depression, why do you respect me? And depression's answer is, you stood up to me. And I looked at depression and said, I respect you too, because I know how much power you have. And with that, depression stood up and told me, I'm leaving. And it left. Well, a few weeks later, I got another knock on my door. And there's depression again, standing there, looking at me. I said, come in. I said, sure, come in. Come in, depression. We sat down, we had a good cup of coffee and talked. Even helped me write a good couple songs on my guitar. And then I looked at my watch and said, it's time for you to go. And depression nodded, and with that, it left. That's a little story about depression. That's a story saying, instead of spending all your years we have fighting,